o'clock now, first meal of the day, protein yogurt and cereal. We're not long back from the gym. Conveniently, it was back day again. Did some pull-ups, single arm cable row, and then didn't film it but did a wide grip Smith machine row, and then also did some stretches and foam rolling. So I'm all set and ready for my run today. Doing a long run, as you would have seen in the title of the video, which I'm pretty excited for, 20 Ks, and I'm going to be sort of doing sets throughout it, see what paces I can hold. This will be a good tester for my half marathon and what speed I can hold for the half marathon. But yeah, I like to get this first meal in nice and early because I probably won't be running until about 11 o'clock today, just because I have a morning block of clients soon. So I'm gonna get a couple of meals in before then. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this and then get ready for my first block of clients. Food is obviously super important, especially on a long run day like this, so I'll be making sure I eat quite a lot, especially carbs. And the good thing is, about getting up so early, I can get a couple of meals in before the run. I find that hugely beneficial. With my food over the last couple of weeks, I've been sort of making sure that obviously I keep it consistent, like I said in my other video, but also figuring out what does and doesn't work, and then I'll eat those same exact foods on race day. So I sort of use the weeks coming up to this half marathon as a little bit of a tester, so I know exactly what I'm going to eat on the day, and then I'm not having anything new and there's no chance of it disagreeing with me because I already know how my body's going to handle it. So second meal of the day is a protein shake. In the shake I'm just having some obviously protein. I get my protein from NZ Muscle, and I've been loving the strawberry flavour at the moment, so I've been getting a big 2 kg packet of that, and that lasts me a wee while. And then just some whole milk and banana, so another carb source as well. A little bit of carbs in both of these too, but mainly from the banana in this one. And so I've got 7:30 client today, so I just sort of mix this all together, blend it up, and then I drink it whilst I'm training my first client. And then I'm going to get back from the gym around 9:45, and then I'll have my last meal before my run. So I just do 1 scoop of this, which is about 130 calories and 25 grams of protein. So a pretty good one, and the NZ Muscle protein mixes really well. If you're in New Zealand, I definitely recommend it. Even in a shaker, it mixes really well. I've tried a lot of different proteins and that's definitely my favourite one, so I just keep getting that. Forgot the banana. That's what happens when you're in a little bit of a rush. Alright, I will see you when I get back from the gym. So meal number 3, just having banana and sourdough. Got some butter and honey on it as well, and it is 10:09, so I'll be running in an hour from now at 11 o'clock or just after 11. So yeah, I like to get something in maybe an hour before I run, just to make sure that it has time to digest. I don't think I'm going to have this whole banana either because I had one just before, but maybe just half of it will be good. But yeah, just something reasonably light an hour before, and basically all carbohydrates, so I'm really making sure I have enough fuel for the run, and also making an hour before so it has enough time to digest. There's definitely been a fair few runs where I eat and then run half an hour later and I get the stitch, and it's horrible trying to run through the stitch. It just takes your mind off running and all you can think about is that. So yeah, really make sure that my timing is good with my meals, and this is my 3rd meal before I run, so I definitely will have enough energy for it, and from there it's just about executing the run. I don't know if there's anything better before a run. Alright, so it's 11:20 now. It took me a little bit longer to get ready, but that's okay because I was feeling rather full after my food this morning. So I'm just making some electrolytes now. I have about half of one of these cups, which is probably about a cup of water, and then I just have 1 scoop of Tailwind Endurance Fuel electrolytes, which has a decent amount of carbs in them too. So, and then also I'm going to be having the Pure energy gels. I've got the orange juice, raspberry and apple cinnamon to have throughout the run. So yeah, I'm gonna try maybe after 30 minutes have my first one, or 45 minutes, and then I'll see what my pace is like, and then I might only have 1 other. So I might actually only take 2 today. See how that goes. I don't think I need 3. Just have 1 every 45 minutes. But I'll probably have 2 depending on how I feel. It's my first time having them, so hopefully they agree with me. Alright, chuck these in my pocket, and then I'm just going to do some stretches whilst that drink sort of digests a little bit, and then I'll be off. I'm going to take my GoPro with me, and I'm probably going to walk you guys through the run and how I'm feeling, and yeah, so hopefully that's cool. Pretty hot out at the moment, the sun's out and it's pretty much the middle of the day, but this is when I get to run, the time that I get to run, because I've got client blocks in the mornings and evenings, so sort of have to run during the day. But it's all a part of it. Is what it is. You do what you have to do, and we'll get it done. Hopefully it goes well. .58 k's in, just got into the shade, into the trails. I actually struggled with that first part because of the heat, but that's right. We'll keep going and see if I can sort of work myself into the run a little bit more. Yeah, I usually feel a little bit better later on, so we'll see. Alright, I'll see you soon. 9 k's in, first gel. Alright, 12.6 k's in. Definitely feeling better now. I've sort of worked my way into it. I was really struggling actually around that last video I made, but I'm definitely feeling better now, so I'll check in another couple of k's. 15 k's in, home stretch now. I don't think I'm going to take that other gel because I'm feeling a bit full. Just going to put my head down and get home. Alright, let's get it. I found just about the only shady spot on the deck. Had a bit of a sit down just down there and poured some water over me. That was hard. I didn't film as much as I wanted to because I was struggling. Final time was 1:43, which is pretty good, so on pace for about 1:47 marathon, half marathon. But hopefully I can run it a little bit faster than that. Would like to get low 140s would be nice, which to be fair, it's not going to be in the middle of the day. Yeah, hopefully my heart rate will be able to stay a little bit lower. I'll be a little bit cooler and I'll be able to push harder, but yeah, I definitely struggled on that one. That's for sure. I didn't even think I was going to be able to finish at one point at about the 9k mark when I was having the gel. I had the gel and I just had to stop recording. As you saw, I didn't say much. I just had to take a second, big deep breath, and sort of push through it. Just after that, there's quite a steep, really short, steep hill up onto a bridge that you cross over the river. And that hill was so hard, and then it was nice on the other side because there was quite a lot of shade, so I think I got into my groove on the other side. And then once I came off the trails and started to run back on the road, I really started to struggle again. And just to make it bad enough, I thought I was pretty much done. I was just about to run up the driveway and it wasn't flicking over 20k, so I still had a little bit more to go, so I sort of ran back and forth past the driveway until I got to 20k's. Which I know if you've ever gone for a run and you're struggling at the end can be quite hard because all you want to do is stop and you have to keep sort of running back and forth past the driveway, so that's all right. It's all a part of it. I might chuck my splits up on the screen. Don't look at my heart rate because it was very high the whole time. But I think after this half marathon prep, I'm going to do a lot of aerobic base building just to really make sure I can keep my heart rate a lot lower when I run. Yeah, we're interested to see what it says on the Garmin when it arrives. It's meant to arrive today, still hasn't arrived yet. This might be the courier here. That was good timing. Watch arrived just then, so that's pretty cool. I think I won't open it now. I want to do a little unboxing, so you'll see it then. Anyway, I think I'm still going to jump in the ice bath. The ice bath's in the sun and I really needed to get in the shade, so cooled down a little bit now. Going to jump in there and start the recovery process. Oh, that is so cold. Holy. Didn't realize how warm I was still. I think that's quite a big eye opener for me. How the temperature can completely change your run. You know, I went for that 10k speed run with an average pace of 4:50 on the weekend, and I feel like I could have just kept going, and I felt so good the whole time. And even 5k's into this one, or 9k's, like I said before, I was feeling absolutely rubbish. Yeah, I mean, and I was probably 20 seconds down per k than what I was doing on the weekend too, so yeah, very interesting. But you know, on race day or on the day of the half marathon, I'm not going to be able to control the temperature, but I believe the race starts at about 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's definitely not going to be middle of the day like it is now. But yeah, like I said, this is one of the only times during the week I can run. I've got a morning block of clients and an evening block too, so you've got to get it done when you can, and sometimes it means in the middle of the day, so that's when I did it, and I am happy and proud of myself for doing it. It was hard and I didn't necessarily do as well as I wanted to do, but I still did well, and I'm still faster than what I used to be, so still improving. We've got just under 3 weeks now, so last big week this week. One more long run a week away, or just under a week away now. I might do that run on the weekend, so on Sunday, because this one's obviously on Tuesday, and I was trying to catch up from being sick, so I'm about 2 days late still. So I'll try to do this next long run on Sunday, and then I can run it at 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever the race time is, and so I can get a good sort of representation of what that's going to be like. Obviously the weather could be different, but yeah, I'm going to replicate race day for the next long run, and then I'll start my taper from there. So yeah, looking forward to the rest of the week. I'm getting pretty hungry now, so I'm going to jump out of the ice bath and jump in the shower and go from there. Alright, so lunch is served. I think 4th meal of the day, I think. I might actually use a spoon for that. 4th meal of the day. We've got chicken. Des prepared this on Sunday, which is good of her. We've got chicken, rice, broccoli, and I think some onions in there as well. And maybe she did some sort of sauce. She's got all the calories and everything because she's tracking for her goals at the moment. So at least maybe 40 grams of protein, and obviously quite a lot of carbs, which is what I want after a big effort like that. Got some greens in there too. So nice little dish to have for lunch. It was easy as to make. Des just put it all in this bowl, and then she made a whole bunch of them and just chucked them in the oven, and they all cooked together. So pretty much got our lunches prepped for the whole week. She absolutely smashed that. Shout out to her for doing that on Sunday whilst I was editing or trying to think of what to come up with for another YouTube idea or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to dig into this, set up my new watch, and then I don't think I'm going to have another meal until dinner time, so just heaps of water from now until then. Might have an electrolyte drink, but I've got to head back to work soon at 3:30. I think it's about 2:30 now, so head back to work soon. Got about 5 more clients tonight, and then home, have dinner, and I'll see you then. Let's try some of this first before I go. It's pretty good. Tastes nice. So we're cooking up some onions for the sausages that we had left over from last night. And then we're just having it with Des's homemade sourdough bread that she's made for the first time, which is pretty good. We had them with chicken and ham toasties on Saturday.